Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to Horse Racing Ireland's weekend racing preview with myself, Martin Murphy, and my colleague Liam Glynn. Today we're going to have a look at Clonmel on Sunday the 30th of September. There's 8 races on the card. The first race is off at 1:55 and the ground, surprisingly at the moment, is good to firm, good in places. However, there is plenty of rain forecast on Saturday night, which may make the ground a little bit softer on Sunday. The first race we're going to have a look at is the 4:35 event, the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Captain Christie Novice Steeplechase over 3 miles. There's 9 horses actually declared for this one. Interesting race in prospect. What do you fancy here, Liam?
It's an interesting race, is right, Martin. There's a few decent runners in it. Rock Shandy was 4 to Kilbeggan last time out, only beaten 8 lengths in the long run. Made a few bad mistakes, but I think he might have these rectified for tomorrow on Sunday. But an interesting horse I like is Glen Star from the John Patrick Ryan Yard. Was travelling very well. Davy Russell rode him in Galway last time out, but unfortunately he unseated and fell 4 out. But he should go close, Glen Star now. I'd say he'd be well primed for this race.
Sure. Now the one I like myself in this one is actually Charles Byrne trained Sea of Thunder. This one was a decent novice hurdler last year. He actually would have won at Cheltenham last November until he tipped up at the very last ride. He had the race well in safekeeping on that occasion. Now it's his first run over fences. He will like the good ground. I'm not quite sure if it went to turn soft how it would fare out, but with Davy Russell booked, I think he's going to take a lot of beating. Another one here I suppose I would like is Catcher and Scratcher, a decent horse that Henry de Bromheads won well at Killarney over fences last time and should go well. And maybe another one called Ogna Curraville has been running well as well. So it's certainly an interesting contest, and I'll go along with Sea of Thunder. Now, the next race we're going to have a look at is the 2:55, the www.clonmelraces.ie novice hurdle over 2 miles and 100 yards. Big field here actually, 18 face the starter, and the one I'm looking at myself is Darwin's Theory from John Creedy Yard. He was second in the stall last time out, beaten by Runway to Win, which I thought was a good performance, and that's the one I'd be tipping up. How about yourself, Liam?
It's an interesting race on paper. It's hard to know what to pick out of it, but Size and Machine won his maiden hurdle at Down Royal last time out very impressively. Keith Dunno rode him that day up north. Another horse that should be watched is Charlie Swan Trent Rodriguez, a second at Gorham Park last week. Northern Bay beater Nina Carberry spoke to ride this.
Absolutely.
But a horse I like in this race is from the Desi Hughes Yard. Costar is the name of the horse. Won its maiden hurdle at Sligo, and the informed Mark Enright is take 5 off in his book to ride, and I think that'll go very close.
Yeah, it is an interesting contest. I think the ground will be very important. Rodriguez, you say, ran very well against Northern Bay. I've seen that race myself last week at Gordon Park. The ground was quite lively on that occasion. So if no rain happened on Saturday night, you'd obviously have to give that one a big chance. But I think Darwin's Series is the one I'll go along with. Lansdowne Ladies, another one, has a good chance and maybe even time to catch her. So a decent novice hurdle. 8 races on the card, Liam. The first off at 1:55. I see. I think you had one fancy down the first yourself.
Yeah, in the first, I think it could be the bet of the weekend. It was very unlucky in the stall. It was making rapid ground in a 3-year-old hurdle down there. It's from Pat Flynn Yard. Comes off the flat south-southwest, and the horse will be well schooled, and I think this is the one to take out of this race.
Yeah, he did win at Galway during the summer. I remember he won a mile handicap there on softish ground, so certainly would be one to be fancied. I do like though Everything Zane in this one. Desi Hughes trains this one. Mark Enright claims 5 off its back. Ran well at Killarney last time, although his favourite just got beaten, but I think was in a decent performance, and I think Everything Zane could win it. Elsewhere on the card, there's a couple of interesting runners. Tubber Nagisha is a horse I like in the 2:25. The Laganmore maiden hurdle for Edward O'Grady. Finished a good tour to Burnbridge Lodge at Listowel last time. I think that form was good enough to win a maiden hurdle. And also there's another one of Edward O'Grady's I like. It's a horse called Capellanis in a handicap chase later on in the day. He hasn't really done well over fences yet, but off a mark of just 109, I think he catches the eye there in the 7th race, the 5:05 event. And also just one other one in the 4 o'clock, Kilnafrahan Star on a very good race at Listowel, and certainly is both an East rate bet. Well, thank you for watching. Our selections will actually appear on the screen very shortly. Next week we're going to be covering the Gordon Park meeting on Saturday and Tipperary Super Sunday meeting on Sunday, and of course the Prix de l'Arc is on next weekend, so we'll be having a look at that as well. Thank you for watching and good afternoon.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.